Well, what do you think about the whole Kyrie Irving situation?
For me, one thing I learned about media training, like when I got out of jail, and they had they were like, Yayo's out of control. So media training is always stay away from politics and stay away from religion. That's the
Okay.
first thing they told me. Because there's so much things going on in the world. I think people, you know what I'm saying? I just learned to stay away from that. That's what I learned in media training. And it's not for a reason or no reason, but I don't know. You just got to be careful what you say nowadays because you got freedom of speech, but you got to be careful of what you say.
Yeah.
And try not to disrespect anybody. I don't care what religion, what color, what race, what creed, just to be humble and don't disrespect anybody, especially when, you in the limelight and you a star,
Well, you're also not an independent entity. You're part of
Definitely
a multi-billion-dollar sports team,
Right.
which is part of an even bigger NBA umbrella.
Definitely.
And this is designed to include everybody.
Yeah, and
right?
definitely, and it's like me, I stay away from politics and religion because it always seems to be like an argument or something like that. So I learned just stay away from that. Like there's other things, talk about yourself or talk about what you're going on and just keep it moving and handle business because we're from New York City. It's a melting pot of people. You know that, right? You're Russian, right?
Yep.
You got Jewish, Russian,
I'm Russian Jewish.
Yeah, you got Indian, you got black, you got Dominican, you got Puerto Rican, we got Guyanese, we got Trinidadian, Jamaican, Haitian. We have melting pot of people. That's all I can say. So me, I don't disrespect nobody, and I learn to stay humble and just respect the blessings that God gave you, and that's it.
Right. But New York is also kind of unique because of the subway.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Because
you know why it's unique to me, New York? Because
Why is that?
everybody's tough. Like, you ain't gonna meet too many people that are soft
that's true.
in a city. You might meet a tough Asian, tough Indian, tough Jewish guy, tough Russian guy, tough Irish guy, tough black guy, tough Dominican. Everybody's tough. Nobody's soft. Like, there's a lot of people that won't stand for no disrespect. Because it's New York.
Yeah.
City never sleeps. Shout out to the whole everybody.
Right, but what I was saying though is about the subway. What's sort of unique about New York is that you don't have to be, it's not just the broke people take the subway. Everyone kind of takes the subway.
Everybody takes the
Business
subway.
people
Yeah,
take the
everybody
until
takes
you
the
hit a
subway.
certain financial level. Like I'll never take the subway ever again in
Right.
life. But I'm saying that up until I hit a certain point, I had to take the subway, and on the subway, everyone is forced to be next to each other. Black, white, Asian, Indian,
Definitely,
whatever.
all kind of people.
Poor, rich, middle class. People
That's
go
right.
to Wall Street are taking the subway, like dudes with suits.
And
you're forced to have to interact with everyone.
And look, and that's what's the best thing about New York. It's
Right.
a melting pot of people. My shout to Scott Lehman, my lawyer, he's Jewish. I got friends that are Italian. I got friends that are Russian. We came up in school in Queens. There was all kind of people in our school. There was Guyanese, Italian. I could tell you my first best friends was Frankie and Ralphie Haveen. They was Italian. You know what I mean? So I never look at color. I never look at anything. So I wasn't raised like that. Just treat everybody the way you want to be treated, and that's it.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that's why I think you have more. I think better race relations in New York than places like, for example, LA. You go to LA,
Definitely.
There's communities where people don't speak English at all and live their whole lives just speaking Spanish or speaking Pakistani or what I'm saying?
Well, that's cool because they all build their communities and they're with their people.
Right. But
it's
what I'm
cool,
saying
whatever
is
they
that, you don't have as much interaction between the races and people. Where it's like a car culture as opposed to a public transportation culture like New York is.
Yeah.
So New York is special, man. This is why
Yeah,
I've
it's
always,
a special place. You always love it. It's all kinds of people here. Shout out to everybody in New York.
That's why we're in New York right now.
know?
My main studio is in New York. I've had an apartment in New York forever. Even though I live in LA most of the time, New York is a special place.
Come on, bro. City that never sleep, man.
Exactly.
You already know.